Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central character. Oh, he's all alone. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a...
Applies the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Senesi. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. That's the keeper's ball. And he was quick to react. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He leaps for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pacho. Dembele. That has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide. And he whips it. There's the header! And that's a good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Number 18.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Antalyaspor restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's Park Ji-sung. Played back in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And here's the chance to counter.
Might want to be careful there.
He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Conte. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Yamal, looking to play him in. That's a good... Decent chance! And that's in! And the comeback is complete!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Number 18.
And yes, it's him again! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, facing up to his... He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And they're quick to get it back. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Raya with the clearance. Dembele. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Park Ji-sung. And what about terrific effort? He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball comes and a header! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Beckham, played into space. Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Guimaraes. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Yamal. Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. Quickly taken. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a shade optimistic. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now that looks a decent ball. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Beckham wins the duel this time. Well read, nice interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball, and he's worked it through. Stood up well to him there.
Has been indicated.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Messi. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cabo Verde have a free kick. And the whistle goes for half-time. Antalyaspor have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
And takes a shot! It's been shipped out wide. Yamal, chance for a shot! Oh, good finish! And this is getting better and better. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Number 19, Yamal.
Antalyaspor go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well played. The pass has gone astray. Good read, needed to be. Oh, he's having a go! Kopchu! That is sensational! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It's all becoming so easy. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Antalyaspor visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Messi. Now it's Hazard. Raya claims comfortably.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Could be danger here. He has found the way through. Chance! And it's there! They are playing them off the park. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Antalyaspor can now introduce the first of their substitutes. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's through here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Not where it came from. Played with speed from back to front. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernandez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Aims beyond the defence. It's Park Ji-sung. Here comes the cross. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Antalyaspor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 10, Shevchenko.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Shevchenko tries to play it through. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Long ball upfield. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision. Van Dijk cuts it out. He's found a way through. Swings it. A header! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 10.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Shevchenko.
Antalyaspor are having a ball here. Conte. Mbappe gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? And they've got rid. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 14, Pedri.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Looking for options for movement. Bruno Guimaraes. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Cabo Verde have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Guimaraes! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Added minutes has been indicated.
Dembele. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. He's having a hit! Oh, impressive strike. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. And the shot! Oh, what a... In he goes again! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Definitely not one of his best. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Tries one from range. Oh, brilliant from Donadoni.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yamal. Oh, super find. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. It's a goal kick. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you.
Applies the finish! Oh, a very decent attempt. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And it's Messi. Distributed tidily.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been...
And Beckham! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Yamal. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung's cross. Big chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Vardiol cuts out the pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. could be danger here. Romero is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Gently done. Aimed beyond the defence. Shifted it to the flank. Hazard. Aimed at the far side. He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Looking for the run. Where it came from.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And we have our very first corner. Romero clears it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a searching pass. Romero and Fermin. Beckham gets a foot in here. Searching pass is played there. Spread neatly. Bullish header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's going right the way across. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lovely, now then.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Fermin. Crosses it into the area. And the shot! Loose ball now, and goes for goal! And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-0. Manchester United get the second half going.
Antalyaspor are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Kupchu. Now it's Hazard. And he can thump it away. And he's decided to go for it. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. And the pass is intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
Looking to play him in. A quick look, thought about cutting it. Oh, good climb! He's scored! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
For Manchester United, after 56 minutes, is number 9,
Antalyaspor choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 18.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nicely weighted ball. He takes a shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 59 minutes, number 19, Yamal!
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
Antalyaspor drag themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe. Takes the shot! Frustratingly close. Looking for options for movement. Antalyaspor still have the cards to affect this game. Goes for the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. Romero with the clearance. And the finish! And that's a good finish. And the comeback is complete. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Antalyaspor leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during...
Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feeding. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tidy finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Antalyaspor have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Yamal taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Antalyaspor go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
He's had it nicked away. Now he's got space here. That ball looks a good one. And that is expertly dealt with. Romero is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Antalyaspor visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the shots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Pinches it off him. Donadoni going forward.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the counter is on. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fermin. Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. Van Dijk. And it's Lopez. And here's Agahawa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Valverde. Howson with the foul. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. That's really well cleared. Fermin. Fermin gets it away. Donadoni. He'll try from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired...
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no